uh, we are nine people group who are doing MBA, currently pursuing MBA and doing internship with a startup company, LWT Academy. So we would love to know your journey about how you start your company and all. So just a talk about that. So yeah. So I have a question like what inspired you to start this like motion breeze? So how that idea came in that college BTech time?
Sure, definitely. So basically, this idea is not our first idea, basically, because can we talk in Hindi and English? Is it okay, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
yeah, so me and my brother started this company in 2018. So before that, I had three failed startups as well. So I'm already in. I had many failed startups in my journey, but before cracking this motion automotive, we have learned so much in our journey. Like me and my brother as well. He was also in college like you only. Uh, when this bright idea came into his mind of an adaptive motorcycle, and I was also taking exit from my company. So basically, one day what happened is my brother Anurag Soma, who is also founder, so he came up with an idea of a motorcycle like how we can combine nature and technology together, right? So he basically come up with certain idea that can we make क्या हम ऐसा कुछ बना सकते हैं जो adaptive भी हो और nature को भी benefit करता हो, right? So at that time it was just a vague idea and we were just brainstorming, two of us, me and my brother. And as in 2018 the wave of electric vehicles was just it wasn't just emerging, right? So it just started. So we thought it's a great opportunity for us to start something in the field of electric vehicles. So it's because the timing is correct. So basically what is first what we learn is the if you want to start a startup, you should know the timing of your business, right? The product or service you are creating. So we thought that this is the right time to start because in the coming years it's going to boom EV industry. So we decided to yes, we can uh, start building on this idea and start getting customer feedback because we need to market validation, right? Before even putting in your hard-earned money or even getting investors on board, first thing you need to do is get your product or your startup idea validated, right? So how you do this? So we decided to go to certain exhibitions, talk to industry experts, pitch at certain areas in our in startup ecosystem in Vadodara itself, where we used to pitch ourselves without even a product, okay, on and also a pitch as well. So this is a lesson also for startups as well that if you have an idea, just implement it right away. You don't have to wait for a perfect pitch deck or a product, or you don't have to be like don't have to have something, but you should try to sell yourself first. So that's what we did. We just pitched our idea, and we got really 90% of industry experts and our prospects. It gave us a positive feedback about it. Yes, it's a really great product, and we would like to see in the market. So we then afterwards, then we started building this idea and started getting grants from the government, and then we slowly develop our prototype and showcase on various platforms. So this is the whole the journey. This is how the idea came, and we started building on upon it.
Yeah. Sure. So like when you started, is there were any resistance from your family or friends or like anything like that?
Yes, definitely. Being a first generation founder in your family is a very hard task. Like if you see my family background, they are all from service class. They have all done jobs in their life in various sectors. So it's really tough to convince your parents itself that we are going to do this unconventional thing, which is definitely a buzz in metro cities. But in tier two and tier three cities where we live in like a Vadodara in Gujarat, it's really tough to convince your parents as well. So first thing what we did is to make your parents, if you can sell your idea or startup to your parents, like your mother or your father, then you have already won the battle of pitching to investors. So that's what how we started. We uh, brief about our idea to our parents that what we are doing, and it's a long term journey. It's not like conventional job like you get weekly monthly compensation, fixed compensation or something, and also it's going to take time if you want to see some output. And also being in a capital intensive industry like automotive industry, a very capital heavy industry, so you need to pour in lots of money before even getting some results. You need to do R&D, you need to do there are many product iterations being done before even launching a product itself, so it takes certain years as well. So we also, we try to convince them also. We also prepare them that how is the journey is going to be. It's not like एक साल हम करेंगे और फिर कुछ हमें output दिख जाएगा. It's not going to be like that. So yeah, it's really tough for a first time founders to convince your parents, but ultimately if you believe in your idea and if you have that drive, you can easily convince your parents that yes, we have. But you need to have that conviction in your voice when you are speaking with your parents, and so that obviously they are parents, they will obviously think good about you only. They will not going to like demotivate you or something, because maybe because they don't understand this uh, market or startup fundas or that. So basically, it's your job to make them understand it. Like this is the job thing and this is the startup thing. How they are different and how it's going to be beneficial in the longer run. So you as a founder, you need to make sure that you make your parents believe in your idea as well, because ultimately you are going to live with your parents or maybe you are living yourself, but family support is a very big thing. So in our initial days, my father and my mother both supported us very, because being two brothers both into startup is really tough job, right? So one has to do something to earn money or something. So we convinced very well, and also what I can say is they were very supportive in terms of financially as well as being in various areas of support that we can get, even though professionally or for network side. So my father helped us a lot in terms of financial as well as network as well. So yeah, you need to convince your parents first before even talking to an investor or someone.
Yeah, sure. So what do you think about the current automobile industry? So you said about the industry, so I'm asking you, like, how is it in that in India right now, the industry? Is it in a growing stage or tough competition for you?
Yeah, so basically it's obviously there is a competition, and it's EV is just emerging, right? It's not yet boomed. Like there are not millions of sales happening right now in India, but soon is going to be. We have crossed certain mark of 3 lakh units a year, but it's going to take more 5 years to like get into the score of right now India is second largest market in two wheelers. It's selling 21 million two wheelers all over India, right? So basically to shift that change, it will take time. It will take more than 10 years to even like government is also planning to shift to electric vehicles by 2030, and to make at least 70 to 80% of vehicles electric, right? So government incentives are also helping to get this work done, but in terms of automobile industry, yes, competition is tough, but only I can say is IC and electric vehicles are two different things, right?
Yeah.
So if a manufacturer OEM is what I can say is have done R&D itself from the start itself, from basic components like motor, battery, and these are the major things that are being placed in a electric vehicle, right? So
Yeah.
if you have done proper R&D in your field of electric vehicles, then those are the players that are going to survive in this whole era of change of era of vehicles. So if you have done your R&D, like I can give you example of an Ather, or also there is Torque motorcycles. These two players have done a significant research in the field from scratch itself. They are been into business from 2010 and 12. So they have done ground based research. That's why they are in the market, and at this stage right now they are seeing some traction in their sales and marketing efforts. So basically, if you have done your research right on various components of electric vehicles, then you are going to survive this battle with other competition. But if you are just simply putting parts from building, assembling it from and bringing it from China and getting designs from China, and they are not going to. Those players are not going to last. Like it's going to be like uh, bursting a bubble. If you have known that in 2000 dot-com bubble happened, right? So it is going to be a same way. If only those players are going to stay in the market who have done their research right, they have done the market research right, they are going to be stayed in the market. So it's tough. It's a tough competition. But if you know your target audience and if you know your ground basis of reports that you have for your vehicles, then you are going to definitely survive the market.
So, like, from where you found your first customer, like, whom do you sell the first bike?
Yes. So you are basically asking me how to identify a target
Yeah.
market. So what I we how we used to do is there are two types of report, like primary research and secondary research, right? So primary and secondary are both different. Secondary research is that thing that you get all over the internet from various third party companies, from government website, and so it's a basic general data, right? That is available for the market. That you can use to have a broad idea of the market, right? But to touch the pain points of your certain customers, you need to have your own primary research. So what we did is we हम खुद जाते थे various जब what we did is we created a like POC concept version of our motorcycle so that just people have can look and feel of how it is going to be, how the adaptive thing is going to work, what is going to be, how it is going to look. So what we did is we created a demo of our version and we showcased at various exhibitions in our cities and various other cities as well. In where college fest are happening, startup exhibitions are happening, and various events are happening. So what we did is we placed our motorcycles there, and we personally interacted with different type of. As we know that this is a very what we can. It's a kind of product that attracts millennials and Generation Z. We know that this type of products are more you know more attractive to younger audience. We know our audience because it's a basic funda that if you are building something tech savvy or and also like in modernized way, so main two customers are millennials and Generation Z. So we know that who we need to target. So what we did is we gathered their feedbacks and got a report from almost 500 people by visiting various exhibitions and created a data set that we can create a pattern of questions that we ask that what they are answering, what the product pricing point of view, what they are looking in a motorcycle, how they feel about the modes that which are we are offering, and how they want as a look and feel of a motorcycle. Because trend is changing day by day. You cannot set one trend for single because different segment motorcycles have different looks, right? So it was a tough task to combine all of them to one. So that's why how we so that's what we did by talking to our customer itself, who are going to be our future customers. So we talk with them only. So that we can draw a pattern that yes, they want street motorcycles more or sport motorcycles more or cruiser motorcycles more. So whichever the ratio is higher, we are going to shape our motorcycle at that way. So this is how we started our journey by conducting market research, by talking to customers itself. So this is the first thing you should do. I suggest to all the startups as well to talk to your customers from the first day itself to have a clear picture and idea of is there really the need of that thing or it's just a luxury or so that you can have a
Product gap.
perfect idea. Yes, product gap. You can also can eliminate certain features that you are offering right now that they don't want already, and you can implement certain features that they want. So the best way it is to do is to talk to your customer itself. So that's what we did from the first day itself by talking to various people.
So can I know how was your experience in Shark Tank? Like after that, how your business grew?
Yes, so basically Shark Tank was you can say that it was a game changer for us because it gave us a platform that reach. Basically, they gave us a publicity that we were not got in a certain period why. So it's a platform that gives you wings in short for your startup because what we say is there are many startups who are in the media in ways Zomato, Swiggy, they are always in the media. But how did they make this happen by pouring in lots of money? Like they have burned lots of cash burn, they have poured lots of money to get these type of publicity and market market validation. So first thing what we got was a market. हम बता कह सकते हैं कि we got a great publicity without pouring any money. जो बड़े बड़े स्टार्टअप्स को बहुत टाइम लगता है वो चीज हासिल करने में, बट शार्क टैंक gave us in just one night itself by at also free of cost, without pouring crores of money in a year to get that publicity. In just year we got in just one day. So first of all we got a brand identity in the market, that there is someone who is motion automotive is making something unique in the market. And secondly we got lot of what I can say is pre-orders itself, like LOIs of more than 1,000 itself, and also we got 50 plus dealership LOIs where they were interested to open our dealerships in various cities and states of India. So, and also before Shark Tank, we used to go to various investors to give us funds. But after Shark Tank, investors are coming to us. Like, we want to pour in money in your company. Do you like our offer? So we used to choose from who we want as our investors. So yeah, it drastically changed our lives, and we are close to our launch in within 2 to 3 months. But it has been a really great journey. After Shark Tank, we have got lots of publicity and also lots of traction in our company. Like uh, many people are asking upfront that when is your motorcycle is going to launch, and where are going to provide to various dealerships, when it will be available in this city and this city. So yeah, we have got a
So can
massive
we
reach.
know when it will launch? So
Yes, so basically we are into testing phase right now. So it's been tested. So it's a government process. So it takes time, certain amount of time. But we are expecting it to be 2 3 months, within 2 3 months. But let's see how it goes, because
yeah,
where government process involved, it takes time.
we should
So
do that.
yes.
So can I know like how the funders supported or who came to your company by your equity, how they supported or what kind of resources they input in your company? What kind of input they gave?
Basically, what are you? Can you repeat?
Like I'm asking support or resources from your fund, like from the investors, what you call them. From,
Yes. So basically, what we got is investment is a bigger thing. Like you need funds to build something, because if you are in a capital intensive industry, you need major funds to deploy something. So what we did is, after Shark Tank, we got various offers, and we took one offer of getting at a very good valuation of a bigger crore amount. But what we did is, we also got their network as well. So basically, what I suggest also, if you are finding an investor or investor is also approaching you, you should also look out for not only funds but also their expertise as well. Like how much they are interested in this automobile industry. Do they have the network with other industry players, or maybe the industry experts that they can help you with your getting better at operations, or at any level. So we got many support from industry experts. We also got the opportunity to meet some bigger OEMs as well, so that how we can work it out in further way. Like it's better to uh, what I can say is साथ मिलके काम करना ज्यादा बेहतर है कि कंपटीशन बनाना. तो we got recently we are in talks with other people, bigger players as well. So how that we can work it out and get this thing to a bigger level at very early stage, how fast we can take it out. So yeah, we got really great support in terms of networking as well, and with funding as well. So both things are necessary for a startup. So if you are looking for investor, look out someone who is really interested in it, in your startup, and who can pour in some network effects, and also their learning from their journey as
so one last question from my side. So I want to know like how did you manage the financial crunch in your company when it happened?
well. Yes, so basically, when you start a startup, it's a long journey you learn in the process itself, right? So that's how we did it. So we slowly started learning different things about finances, and also you obviously you cannot do all the tasks by yourself as well. You need to delegate also. So we started firstly we started learning by ourselves. Like you should know the basics of finance, right? If you are doing a startup, basically it's a business. Ultimately it's a profit loss thing. So you need to have, even if you are from a tech background or any background, arts background, anyone, you need to have like certain basic knowledge of things like what is the cost of the product or service, how at what price you are going to sell, how much percentage of gross margin you want to get. So those are the basic things that every startup founder should be knowledgeable about it. So at first we started developing our skills itself. Then after we hired some people in our team itself, like CAs and various financial advisors as well, to take care of this. Because when you reach at a certain bigger level, you need to delegate some tasks. So it's better to find an expert rather doing by yourself. So that's what we did at earlier stage. We used to do by ourselves, like how we used to manage all the finances and everything. But right now we are having our team who is looking after all the financial management. But your input is, as a founder, you should also have that knowledge as well, of basic knowledge, so that you can understand balance sheet, profit and loss statement. So you should have that basic knowledge as well to so that you can convey to your investors. Ultimately, you are the face of your company, right? So you need to explain this to your investors as well. Your team members are knowing you. So basically, you need to know, at least you need to know the basic of it. What you are inputting and what you are going output of it. So you need to have that basic idea of finance.
So how many people are there in your team and how you hired them?
Yes, right now we are a team of 9 people, and I am on an advisory board, and my another founder, my brother Ananta Tomar, is operating the overall company. And we started hiring. At first, we started hiring interns, so that at this time we wanted interns to from engineering background itself, who are more into tech. So we hired interns, and slowly we started building our team from experts to interns. So yeah, we have balance of both, like interns as well, and permanent employees as well.
So Sujitra, I have a question for you. You can read it in chat box also. I have read it out. So as an individual with involvement in the electric vehicle industry, what strategies have you devised or implemented to address the concerns regarding the battery fires that have been generating significant attention in India? So she's asking about the battery fire incident.
Yes, so basically, we have recently there is a startup in Gujarat itself who is working on safety of battery. So we have tied up with them to check the overall health and system of the battery. They have developed their proprietary hardware, which depicts the health of the battery, so that you can know how the battery is performing, and what is the health of your battery. So we have tied up in with them to provide their services in our longer runs when we are being deployed in all over India. So we'll be deploying their hardware as well with us at our various service centers, where people can check their battery health, and they should know how their battery is performing and how much longer it's going to last. So we have that system in place in our company.
Okay. So Gayatri, have another question. Like how is your company approaching innovation and technology adoption in automation space with emerging trends to do your see promising? Do you
Yeah, so basically what we have done is we have kept major components that are the brain and heart of a electric vehicle, like motor and battery, right? So those we are building in-house itself, so that we can have that hold, so that we can create something. You know, it can help us in various things. So we have got these two things in our hands itself, in-house itself, so that we can build in the coming years if trend is changing. So we can also set the trend. So these are the major components that we have got in our hands itself. Only the standard parts like seats and footrest, and those are the things, tires, and those are the things we have worked towards itself. So because it's a already developed market, but for battery and motor, we are doing it in-house itself, so that we can build our technology our own, and we can be in the trend itself. So that's what we are doing right now. And we have also our adaptive feature that you have seen in Shark Tank as well, like the handle food trash and seat. Those are changing. So we have these three things in house itself. That's how we are coping up with the competition, and that's how we are going to be relevant in the market in the coming years.
So I think this is the end of our session, and thank you for joining us. And it is a great innovation, like a difference in automobile field. So yeah, thank you for joining us. It was a great
Thank you
experience.
for inviting me. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. And we all will stay connected with you.
Definitely, sure.
Sure.